Alright guys, welcome back to another one. Today we're going to be going over otter trapping. We're winding down here in northern Michigan as far as trapping goes. Otter season's closing pretty quick here. We're coming to the end of March and just down to catching the last few beavers. I believe I have 27 beavers right now I've caught and my goal is 30, so I'm going to catch 3 more before I pull my line. But I just wanted to go over today otter trapping. Me and Emily have tagged out, so I'm done trapping otters. I don't want to catch any more. We're allowed 3 tags each in the zone that I'm in here in Michigan. So I just want to go over what kind of sets I use, what kind of traps, how to catch them, where I catch them, just everything with otter trapping. But before we get into all that, we're going to go ahead and watch a couple catches from this season, and then we'll go over the sets and stuff. So, hope you guys enjoy some of this footage. Alright guys, got an otter in this trap here. You can see him down there in the water. Looks like a pretty good one. Caught him on a caster mount set out of all things. Pull it up here. There we go. Got him in a number 4 long spring. Sweet. Good catch on him. Awesome. It's actually a smaller one. Get him washed off here. Get all the mud out of him. Sweet. Nice otter. Get this trap reset here. Maybe. Boy, he might have really twisted this up. Yeah, I may have to get a different trap for that. That's really twisted up. Anyways, just caught him in this caster mount set here. It's actually the second otter I've ever caught in a caster mount set. So keep that in mind if you're ever trapping on big waterways with caster mounts. There's a pretty good chance you'll catch an otter. Alright, get him back to the truck and get him tagged and get on out of here. Is it an otter? It is.
Barely.
He's going down too. Nice. Caught him in the fast current. All right. That's your first otter this year. Looks like a big one too. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, you're gonna have to unwire it. Oh, maybe not. Awesome.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't get away.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have on the H stand. That thing's staked forever. That's a nice one. Awesome. Huh?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Current motor, I think.
Yeah, put him the other one in the current, straighten his fur out. We'll take him up to the truck and get him out. Get our look at him. Alright guys, so Emily just caught this nice otter here. Getting it tagged a minute here. It's a really nice, really big one. Caught it in a 330 pinch down set in a creek that's flowing. It's actually below a dam, flowing out of a lake. So we just put it in the middle of the creek and blocked it down, and yeah, we got one. So it's a really nice big one. Another one to add to the pile. So we're gonna get the trap reset and keep moving down the line. Man, that's fun stuff. I tell you what, otter trapping, there's not much more that gets me excited in the trapping world than catching otters. It's just one of those, they never get old. catching them. The main sets that I use for otters, or I should start with traps. The main traps that I use for otters is a 330 body gripper. The 160s and the 220s as well. I use those from time to time where it works out, but most of the time I'm using a 330 counterbear. A lot of my otters that I catch here in northern Michigan are in beaver ponds. Lots of times when I'm beaver trapping, I'll throw in an otter set while I'm out there, or I might just wind up catching them in a beaver set. That's something to always keep in mind. If you're beaver trapping, just be prepared to catch an otter, especially up here in northern Michigan. There's a lot of otters, and all of your beaver ponds are pretty much always on a trout stream. There's otters there, so always keep that in mind. Usually half my otters are caught in traps that I set for beaver. My main rule of thumb with otter trapping is the go-to rule of thumb is follow the flow. Wherever the water's flowing, the main current is, that's where the otter's going to be. Your pinch points and your cricks, we do a lot of trapping little trout streams and stuff up here. They're not really big waterways. Lots of spots where it pinches down to about the perfect width of a 330 or 220, 160, whatever. And even if it doesn't, it's easy to pinch it down and make your own pinch point in the stream. That's probably my go-to otter set, is find a trout stream, pretty much any stream, any decent flow. It can be 2 feet wide, it can be 10 feet wide, doesn't matter. If you've got flow and there's fish in there, guarantee you there will be otters that will eventually travel. It may take a while. That's the biggest thing with otter trapping, is being patient. They run huge territories. They don't come through an area for a long time. So that's the biggest thing. Just be patient. I've had traps sit for 3 months before I wound up catching an otter there. But I left it because I knew an otter would eventually come through, and they did. They'll come through. So just be patient. The majority of my otters I catch in the spring. I don't generally target otters until spring because they're super prime in the spring. That's when they're coming out of winter. Their fur is at its best in the spring. So generally I catch 90% of my otters in the spring. I target them in the spring. But yeah, your pinch points, wherever the main current's going, a pinch point is where you've got the stream, and let's say a log fell across and it makes a point where they have to go that way to get through, and you put a 330 right in there, or 220, 160, whatever it be that you're using, put it right there. They will always go there, and they will always dive through that pinch point. That's just a good rule of thumb for trapping in general, but especially otters. I've caught otters in castor mound sets for beavers. I've caught them in channels that the beavers have dug out going to log the timber. I catch them quite frequently on beaver dam crossovers. They use those just as much as the beavers do. But the pinch point's probably the main set that I catch them in. One of the sets actually that I caught one in this year was a castor mound, and I had that last year too. Not super common, but just be prepared for that. If you're on a big waterway, you've got a castor mound, good chance you might catch an otter in it. So in general, that's, we use the 330s, pinch point sets in a stream, and let it sit. That's the general rule of thumb for otter trapping. And for those of you who are wondering, the little 160s, you can catch otters in them, and they do work great. A lot of people, they're too small, They're not too small. I caught my first otter in a 160, and I've caught many otters after that in 160s. They work great. If you've got a little pinch point, set it with a 160. They work great. It'll kill an otter. one big rule of thumb always when otter trapping, and I learned this the hard way. Always, always, always wire your trap off really well. Use heavy wire. You know, I usually use about 14, at least 14, or I've used 16 gauge too. That's generally the size wire I like to use. Wire your trap off to something solid. Wire it good. My first otter that I ever caught, I didn't wire the trap. It was in a 160, and I was just trying to trap a muskrat in a stream, and it was a brand new trap that I had bought, and I set it in a little pinch point in the stream, and I came there the next day, and I just had it staked, because you know a muskrat ain't gonna pull it away, and next day it was gone. And we didn't find it till the ice was out in the spring, and it had a big otter in it. So 160s will kill otters, but you gotta wire it good, because otters are strong and they fight. They fight when they get caught. So wire your trap really good. And yeah, like I say, if you're beaver trapping, be prepared to catch otters, because you will catch them. So yeah, that's generally what I do for otter trapping. They're a pretty easy animal to catch. The biggest thing is just being patient. You know, they're not hard to outsmart. You just gotta know where they're traveling. Put your trap where they're traveling, and wait. Just wait. But that's generally what I do for otter trapping. We're gonna go ahead and look at those couple other catches from this year, and we'll be back right after that. Alright guys, got an otter here finally in this set. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Nailed him in that 330.
Yep. Good one.
That's a nice otter. Big boy. Nice, good pinch down set going right through the stream here. It got him. Great big old otter, big male. That's the one we want to catch. Cool. Patience pays off. That's 2 out of 3 tags filled for me. Get them dried off in the snow here. Here, I'll get them over here. Oh yeah, that is a big otter.
Yeah, it is.
That's one of the bigger
Nice.
ones I think I've ever caught.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Sweet. If that trapper set, maybe we'll get another one. Alright guys, checking a trap. We caught an otter in last week, and looks like we got another otter in it. Sweet. That is gonna be the last otter for me and Emily of the season. She was trying to fill her last tag. We've only got a few days left of the season, and shoot, would have been nice for her to catch it, but that's okay. We filled it. Another good one. Good set right here, guys. Just this dam crossover, beaver dam crossover. Really not much of a beaver dam here. Just an old one. The water's pretty much flowing right over it. But yeah, good set. 2 otters out of it, so sweet. That's our 6 otter tags filled. Cool. Get back to the truck, have her tag it, get on her way. So yeah, that's how we do our otter trapping up here in northern Michigan. like I say, it's simple. It's really simple. It really is. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Pinch points and be patient and wait. You'll catch them. I was wanting to get more footage of actual sets, but I didn't take the time to, and time got carried away with me, and I just never filmed many otter sets. But next season, hopefully, we'll do a little bit better job of that, and you guys will see the sets better. But it really is simple. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you learned something from it. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you like what you're seeing. And actually, when you subscribe too, be sure to hit that bell right next to the subscribe button so that you can get notified when I upload. Like I say, we're coming to the end of season here for me, so I'm hoping to have one more beaver trapping video here, and then it might wind down for a little bit. Not sure what this summer's looking like. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and do some fishing videos and stuff, but we'll just have to see. So, but be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you do see when I upload videos, just in case if I'm not being consistent weekly or every other week, whatever it is, you guys don't miss anything. And share the video too. If you haven't yet, go check out the rest of the channel. If you haven't checked out any of the other videos yet, been filming all trapping season, so lots of videos on there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And yeah, we'll hopefully be seeing you real soon with some beavers here. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.